Hello, everyone. We're going to get started in about 10 minutes here. No. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be starting in about 5 minutes here. Just wanted to give everyone time to arrive and before we get started. Thank you. Okay, everyone, just as before we get started here, I just want to let you know that if you have any questions, you can ask the questions in the event on Google Plus. So if you ask the questions there, I've got that open here, and I can answer questions throughout the event. So that's probably the best way to ask questions if you have any throughout the presentation. So so we'll get started now. We decided we'd do this hangout a little bit differently. So I figured that you'll be able to see me while I'm presenting at the same time, so I can show you my screen and my slides, and I'm here in the office here in New York broadcasting to you. So we'll get started here. The plan for today is to talk a little bit about some of the news that we released a couple weeks ago about our Series A financing. We're going to tell you a little bit about our partner program and how that has grown. Talk about our adoption. We've shared numbers with you since we started. We've been sharing our numbers, our adoption numbers, so we're going to continue to do that today. Talk about some of the features that have come out in the beginning part of this year, one of my favorite features actually in the product. Talk about some of the roadmap looking out into the rest of 2013, and talk about one of our products or one of our sites called AskTheGuru.com, which has become very popular over the last year since we launched it, and I felt like it was time that we share that with you. And this year in 2013, we're going to be spending more and more time on our events, on our actual live events, and so wanted to talk to you about the first quarter of 2013 and some of the events that we're going to be holding. So the big news that we announced a couple weeks ago is that we raised our Series A round from some top-tier venture capital partners here in New York. So the round was led by Flybridge, and Graycroft and Tribeca Ventures participated as well. This was a process that we started towards the end of last year and met with over a dozen VCs around the country, and it was a very interesting process for me personally and for the company. We learned a lot talking to some very smart people, and at the end we decided to move forward with three companies, three VCs that really understood this space, and that's important for everyone involved, us, our customers, our partners. These guys really understood what was going on with Google Apps, the generational shift that's occurring, and they were passionate about the product, and they were passionate about what our vision, our long-term vision was, and they appreciated the approach that we took to the market. And so after a number of meetings, obviously back and forth, and many different firms, we decided to move forward with these three guys, and it's really been great. And the funding allows us as a company to move forward even faster. We're hiring a number of developers. We've already increased the team, our customer advocate team. We've already added a couple people to that team, and it's going to allow us to engage with our customers more. So we talked a little bit about the live events that we're going to be holding. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Just it takes resources to do that. So we're excited about the ability to grow the team, which will allow us to work with our customers and provide a even more robust product, and also support and engagement and best practices and documentation. Just allow us to service you better. Number two is we're going to use the funds to extend our product into additional areas of the enterprise cloud, specifically Google Apps, and even past that. So this is something that our longer-term vision is to help manage the entire Google Enterprise Cloud, and we're going to start in that direction. We'll be talking about our roadmap a little bit later, so I'll share with you some of the ideas and how we're planning on doing that. And then talking about extending, expanding the partner community that we have. We've been working with a number of select partners since we launched, but we've now extended that number out to about 20, and we're going to be able to provide better service to our partners as well, better training, and again, better resources and more resources, and that's an important channel for us. So this funding was very important in the evolution of Better Cloud, and I need to thank the customers and partners and Googlers who have helped us up to this point. It's really just the beginning, but the product is a result of the feedback that you've given us, and I think this product would look. I know this product would look very different if it wasn't for your feedback. So we appreciate that, and you've helped a lot up to this point, and we hope that we can continue to engage with you and continue to deliver what you've been looking for. So the partner community, like I mentioned, this is a group of at this point about 20 of the top enterprise and SMB partners worldwide, ranging everywhere from the U.S. to Mexico to Malaysia, across the entire world. And we've been working with these partners for quite a while, since we launched FlashPanel. And what we've done recently is we've been spending more time from a training perspective and support perspective. We've been spending more time with these partners. So at this point, we've completed training with about 20 partners. So that means we've trained their sales teams, their deployment teams. They understand FlashPanel. They know the roadmap. They can help customers come on board and do that very effectively. So we're continuing to expand that community of partners. So if you're interested, you can go to bettercloud.com/become-partner, and we'll get back to you, and we'll set up a time to talk and understand more about your business, share our vision, and see if it makes sense to work together. On top of that, we are actually in the process of we're going to announce, probably at the end of February, a new product for resellers, and the tool is going to really help resellers better manage their customers. So as the reseller community grows, it's now, I believe, up to about 6,000 worldwide Google Apps resellers, and they become more and more important in the adoption of Google Apps. So if you look at these 20 resellers that we work with, their customers are adopting the entire suite everywhere, the core messaging suite all the way to Chromebooks. And we believe as these partners scale, we want to be able to provide them tools to enable that. And so we're going to be announcing something towards the end of February, and we're very excited. We have a number of partners that have helped us with the building of this tool. So we're very excited about that. And again, we're going to continue to expand on this community, and we'll provide any support that we can in the process. In terms of customers, like I mentioned before, we've been sharing our information, our numbers with you, and our adoption since we started, and it's really been even better than, to be honest, than I could have even expected. And I think this is a testament to the adoption of Google Apps in general, and as well as the need for a tool like FlashPanel, and most importantly, the ability for us to deliver features that customers are actually asking for. So since we launched the product about 6 months ago in the marketplace, we've had 15,000 organizations install through the Google Apps Marketplace. There are about 5.5 million users across those organizations. We've become the #1 admin tool in the Google Apps Marketplace, and we're spanning across 114 countries. And this has really been exciting for me. This has been a great experience to interface with customers all over the world and conduct interviews and phone calls and hangouts and in-person meetings, and just understand what the pain points are. And we've really had quite a bit of success with engaging our customers, and I think if you look at our support forums at support.bettercloud.com, you'll see some of the feature requests, and we held a feature contest late last year, and all of that has helped tremendously. So we hope to continue this adoption and continue to deliver the functionality that our customers are looking for. When you look at these organizations, you're looking at everything from the small nonprofit to the Fortune 100 company, and we've seen that our product really it has different use cases for the different types of customers, but seems to be valuable nonetheless. I want to tell you a little bit about what's new in FlashPanel. We're going to start with my favorite feature. This is the Apps Butler Groupcast. Many of you know, if you've ever talked to me, if we've ever done a phone call together, even on previous FlashPanel lives, I'm sure I have mentioned that Apps Butler is my favorite feature, one of my favorite features in FlashPanel. So Apps Butler is a chat bot. You can invite it if you want to set it up right now and you've got FlashPanel installed. You can just invite Apps Butler at myflashpanel.appspotchat.com. I wish it was a better URL there, but that's the best we can do. So go ahead and invite Apps Butler. It allows you to retrieve information from your contacts. It tells you group membership. So if you type in a group name like New York, it'll show me all the people that are in my New York office that are in that group. It's a really powerful tool. What we've done, we had a broadcast feature that was to everyone in the company. So as a super administrator, you can actually broadcast a message through chat, like a page through chat to everyone in your organization. We've now added Groupcast, which respects your group settings and your group membership. So for example, you can see here what we've done is it's /Groupcast is the command, and then All Gurus is a group name. So it's /Groupcast, All Gurus, and then this is the message, reminder, meeting in my office in 5 minutes. That's going to show up in everyone who's in the All Gurus group. Their chat, their Apps Butler is going to show up, pop up on their screen, say, reminder, meeting in my office in 5 minutes. And you'll get a success message that's been sent. An system. We use this pretty often here, whether it's to everyone jump on a presentation, lunches here, we're having a meeting in 10 minutes, all hands meeting. We use this Groupcast pretty often ourselves. I love it. We had a couple customers actually suggest this, some large organizations. So we're happy to have put that out there. And again, if you need any information on this, you can find all the information on support.bettercloud.com. We also added, we reworked our entire reporting engine. So anyone who's been on FlashPanel since the beginning, in the beginning we had 2, 3, 4 reports, and we've continued to add to that over time. And what we decided is reporting seems to be an area where we just constantly get requests. Can you build a report for this? Can you build a report for that? What we decided to do instead is just create a report builder. We've started with some canned reports, so you can see here again if you're familiar with FlashPanel, this is the Reports tab. The Reports tab used to have 4 reports on it. It now has 20 something, and you can see some reports that people have been asking for. The email forwarding report, the nickname and alias report. So these are basic reports, but these are things that people have been asking for a while. So what we've done is we've created some canned reports. You can click into any of these. It'll give you the report builder, and you just have to click the button Run Report. You'll get an email with a Google spreadsheet, and then you can use the report, manipulate it, sort through it however you'd like. But you can also build your own report, and this is all in the product today. So if you have FlashPanel installed, you can actually follow along if you'd like. When you click on Build Your Own, you actually come into a report builder here. What you'll see across the top is we've got a different tab for each object. So users, groups, OUs, drive policies. We're going to continue to add objects here. The first step, as you can see in the screenshot behind, is you're going to actually add filters. So we've added every single field that we have on the user object You can drag it over here, create filters, and then you can add the columns, the data that you actually want to pull for the people who've been the users that have been filtered based on the setup that you just did. You can save the report, and it will now actually be saved on your reports page, so you can just always click into that report. Like I said, this was something that we did based on people weren't really saying they needed this exact feature. What people said is they wanted 100 different kinds of reports, and we felt like this was a more powerful way of delivering those reports to you. So we're going to continue to enhance this. This is still, I would say, a power user type of feature. You can do quite a bit with it, but it is really a power user feature. I would use the canned reports if you're new to FlashPanel. You may want to stick with the canned reports for now, but this feature is going to continue to evolve, and there's some different ideas that we've already received from customers. We haven't announced this either. Like Groupcast, we've been haven't been talking too much about this, but this has been with a couple of customers that have been using this, we've gotten really good feedback. So again, that's just in the reports tab now. You don't have to do anything special to get that feature. It's already available. The next feature that we're going to talk about is the bulk group update. So when we announced a little while ago that we had launched our bulk user update feature, and that feature was really meant for large organizations that had hundreds of employees and needed to take action on those users in bulk, change their contact information, maybe change the OU that they're in. That has been probably one of the more popular use cases of it, and what you see here is a couple things. One, on the bulk user update, I want to let everyone know that we've added the ability actually to bulk update photos, profile photos. So that's a new feature that we added. The bigger feature was we added bulk group update. So how this works is if you click on the directory and then your groups list, in the top right corner you'll see the little gear icon. And when you click on the gear icon, you'll see bulk update groups. So, that's how you get to this page. What you'll do is you'll export a Google spreadsheet that will have all your groups in it, and then you can actually take action and edit those groups. So you can edit who can view messages, who can post messages, who can join the group, who can send invites, which members are moderated. You can change all of the group settings in one place. So we've heard some stories of people importing groups from legacy systems, from LDAP, from Active Directory, and it comes into Google Apps, and some of the settings may not be set exactly right. Well, now you can export the groups into a spreadsheet, take action in bulk, click the update button, and everything will be updated. This is another feature that was released. We released this about a week ago. Had a small number of large organizations that have been waiting for this feature, but I would suggest checking it out. Especially in our organization, we only have about 25 users, but we have 85 groups for different reasons. And so bulk group edit has been extremely valuable for us. So I want to talk a little bit about what's coming next. We've been communicating with you a lot. We've been sending a lot of emails, and the purpose is really just to keep you in the loop on what's going on. So you may have already seen some of this information, but I'm just going to go through this to keep everyone posted about what's coming down the pipe. So when we talk about extending into more of the Google Enterprise Cloud and Google Apps, the suite, the first thing that we're going to do, which was requested by users last year, actually, was one of the top requested features in our previous survey, was calendar delegation and management. So that will be in the product within, I believe it's going to be within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So by mid-February, we're going to have calendar management in FlashPanel. We're also adding sites visibility and control. So this is more along the lines of what what you see today with our Drive functionality. So our Drive tools, Drive auditing and security tools have picked up a lot of steam in the last month or so. And we've been getting the request for the same type of functionality as it relates to sites. So we'll be adding sites visibility and control around the same time. I'm not sure if it would probably be mid to end of February. And after that, some of the functionality that we're looking at adding a little further out is mobile device management. So I've heard from people that as they're deprovisioning users, they want the ability to wipe a device during the deprovisioning workflow that we provide. So that's just one use case where having the mobile device management inside the product is very valuable. So we're going to be adding that. We're also going to continue to go down the path of Google Drive security. So like I said, people have been using our Google Drive tools to audit their documents, their users' documents, set sharing policy, set up compliance around sharing permissions. The next step is really around content permission, so content sharing. So looking at specific type of content inside of documents and making sure that that type of content is not shared incorrectly, and monitoring for any kind of violations of those policies. So that's something that we're looking at doing, and we've had a number of requests for that. So we're working on that. And lastly is the end user training tab. So we, as many of you know, or you may or may not know, we have an end user portal. So actually, if your end users can log into FlashPanel themselves. And when they do, we show them the directory, we show them groups. They can actually see sharing policies, doc sharing policies if you allow them to. We're going to be adding a training tab for them where we really help them with the tips and tricks and tutorials about how to use Google Apps. Everything from the basic, how to create a document, how to share a document, all the way to, for example, today, a video about that we put out today about offline editing of presentations. So keeping them up to speed on what's coming, what Google has released, what features are available to them, and really helping with our overall mission is to help companies adopt the Google Apps Suite to the furthest extent that they want to, and we want to enable that. And so this we believe will help with that. This is something that we have already been working on with the Ask the Guru site, which I'll talk about in a moment. But we'll be embedding some premium content that's only available to FlashPanel end users into the product. So that's something that we're working on. This is just a handful of a long list. I mean, we probably have a roadmap that goes out for 18 months. And what we're planning on doing is you're going to be getting a survey. If you're a customer, if you're a FlashPanel admin, you're going to be receiving a survey in a week or two from us. And we're going to be reviewing a longer list of roadmap items, as well as some of the features that we've just recently released, to understand the value that it's brought to you, your team, and the long-term value that you see in that. So I just wanted to let everyone know we were going to do a survey on this Hangout and get some feedback, but we thought that it would be better to actually have everyone just wait until we send the survey to you. And fill it out that way. If you have any feedback, you feel free to email me, dave@bettercloud.com, and I'm happy to talk through it. I'm happy to share more of a detailed roadmap with you. And like I'm gonna keep repeating because I really it's very important. Your feedback is driving this product and has driven this product. We've made some pretty drastic changes. We're in the process of doing some major UI rework, and it's off of your feedback. And we would not be here without that. So again, feel free to email me, anyone on our team. We're happy to get on the phone. This is what we enjoy doing. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Ask the Guru. Like I said, this is a site, asktheguru.com, and Guru is G-O-O-R-U, which is not intuitive, but you know, Guru, the guy who owns asktheguru.com doesn't want to give it to us. So asktheguru.com, G-O-O-R-U, and that site's been out for about a year, and The idea actually came from a Khan Academy, a 60 Minutes episode that I saw with featuring Khan Academy, and I felt like there was, as Google continues to be adopted in small and large enterprises, there was a need for this kind of educational content, tutorials, that was not, we don't go over the top with the production quality. We don't, the idea is to provide short, concise videos about how to take certain actions in Google, things that we ourselves use on a day-to-day basis. So the site's been out for about a year. We have 200 videos on the site today. Everything ranging from, like I mentioned, how to edit offline in Google presentations, all the way through to how to attach a document in Gmail, to how to force a copy of a spreadsheet when sharing a spreadsheet out. So it ranges, but there's about 200 videos that are on the site today. We have a daily newsletter, which you can subscribe to on the homepage of asktheguru.com. And every day we send, every single day, well, Monday through Friday, we send a video with an email describing the video to our subscribers. We also recently launched a Chrome extension, and you can get that in the Chrome Web Store, or you can go to asktheguru.com/Chrome extension. And you can see the image here of the Chrome extension. This little guy, the little guru, would actually show up in your inbox, and he turns red when there's a new video. And when you click on him, you can watch the video, so you can see there's the most recent videos. You can also ask the guru. So if you have any questions, if your users have any questions about how to use Google Apps, we'll usually respond not just with an answer, but usually with a video answer to the question. So if you have any questions, if your users have questions, again, tell them to install the Chrome extension and go ahead and ask their questions there. So I'd suggest subscribing here. We're actually we're also sending out some kind of special offers for our subscribers to this newsletter. So there's some other partners that we work with that are offering discounts and special deals to the Guru subscribers. So we usually send those out about once a month. So if you haven't subscribed, we'd love for you to do that. So let me talk a little bit about the events that are coming up. We like I mentioned, we want to get, we do a lot of Hangouts, phone calls. We have met some of our customers face-to-face, but we want to do more in terms of face-to-face meetings. So we're getting started with a General Assembly Lunch and Learn. So here in New York City, a General Assembly, Ask the Guru has been invited to come and do a session on advanced use of Google Apps. So that's going to be February 5th. You can register at asktheguru.com/events. That we've already done a couple at General Assembly, and it's been great, well received, and we have lunch and we have Guru T-shirts, and so if you're in the New York City area and you want to join, please go to asktheguru.com/events. We're going to be holding our first user group meeting. We've done Hangouts for user groups, but we're going to be holding our first in-person user group meeting in Atlanta, March 6th. If you're interested, you can email gail@bettercloud.com. The idea with the user group is just to get a handful, maybe a dozen users together, admins, and talk about your experience with FlashPanel, how you use the product, share ideas, stories. We can share a more in-depth roadmap with you. We can show you the UI changes that we're making. We're really excited about this. I'm office there. Our office there is a lot bigger, can probably fit a lot more people. So we're going to be holding it there in Atlanta. reseller tool that we will have announced a little bit before that, and then we have some new features that will be coming, and we'll probably be announcing our survey results as well. Many of you participated in our last survey, which was a big success all around for us, for our customers, for the ecosystem. So we'll be reviewing those results as well on that FlashPanel event. So that's it that I have for slides. I'm going to go through here and see if we have any questions from people watching. So if you have any questions, like I said, you can email me at dave@bettercloud.com, and I'd be happy to set up a time to talk. Also, if you have a chance, and if you're a FlashPanel user, I would suggest going to flashpanel.com/webinars. We've been holding some best practices webinars over the last 3 weeks, and you've probably been receiving the emails. So you'll see a webinar about best practices for drive security, for setting up email policies, email settings policies. We're going to be doing one on bulk editing and bulk management of users and groups. So please go to flashpanel.com/webinars to see the recorded webinars, and we'll actually put this FlashPanel Live up there as well. So I just wanted to thank you again for joining today, and thank you for your support. And the feedback is very helpful to me as we continue to do these. Understanding, are these valuable? Are these useful? What information would you like me to dig into deeper? We'll continue to do this once every 5 to 6 weeks. So again, thank you very much for joining today, and have a great rest of the week and weekend.